Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and the frothers, and we say frothers because it is positively pouring in tonight. We have a packed commentary box for this one. It's Richmond taking on Metropolitan, and lads, are we expecting a goal feast or what? Well, perhaps not. Look at this chunky lineup for Richmond. It's Sagewood, De Mello, Kosheba, Emmanuel, De Mello, Axoy, Emmanuel, and Aztalk, and Roger De Mello. That's the new one out there, Steady.
No, Roger played in the State League for most of the season. Peters in there.
Well, thank you, Statman. Have you seen him in the State League?
No. And Nor Kosheba, the new one too. You know much about him, Neil?
No, do you know much about him, Statman?
Not at all.
Look at the composure here from Metropolitan. That pretty much sums up.
Not composure, just get the book straight out.
Yes, but did you see the way he did it? It was like he was taking his dog for a walk in the park.
It's good to see Taylor actually back.
Yeah, it is, isn't it, Statman? He was on the DJ sets last week when he should have been. Whoa! Did you see that, Statman? Any malice in the ball being kicked at the cameraman up here?
I don't think Ninos likes the cameraman. It's the first time he's done it, isn't it?
AKA the review man. Perhaps he had some harsh words. Sufis, anything you can tell us about that, as Axoy is looking dangerous early. Young Jimmy Sufis here, of course, writes the reviews. Did you chop up Richmond in the review, Jimmy Sufs?
No comment there, Neil.
And it's best to stay that way. Leave it for the review. It's in the Goal Weekly, of course. We are just getting started tonight.
And so is the little Emperor, can he win his first leading goal-kicking title, Neil? Because he's right up there amongst it. But he's not worried about that.
Statman, as much as you say he's not worried about it, and that guy's a gentleman, and this guy's the best bloke on the earth, they all love winning titles. Let's be real about this.
Titles. The goalkeeping award is not a title, it's an individual award.
It's an award, Statty.
It's an award, that's
It's
right.
something they can show their children, their grandchildren. A whole generation of
But speaking to Alia, he wants silver win. This Metropolitan team's been right up there. It's been in cups.
And how many have they won, Statty?
None at all.
And there he's just amazing. Unluckiest team not to win anything.
And there's another one. That was. Did you see that, Neil? Who was that opened up his legs on the goal line and went through? Great team play there. Who was? That was clever. Was that Alia? Oh, Neil.
I think it's a free kick though, Statty. And I couldn't quite see. De Mello got caught some way or the other. But like they say in boxing, it's the punch you don't see, which is the knockout one.
There by Jessica Anamail there. You see him get on Tommy Grugo quite easy.
Bad at all. He's been a bit of a shining light. And now there is one at the other end here. Bodies flying, but I don't think it's with bad intent out there, Statman, at this point. It's a bit clumsy. Dino trying to sneak one in the near post of Sagewood. Good technique by Sagewood, Statty.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent considering he's playing in one of the lower teams in the league.
Consistent in which way?
Putting off quite a few saves week in, week out. He's been getting peppered, Neil.
It's been good practice.
Yes.
Playing in this Richmond side, Statty.
That's absolutely right, Neil. You see the goals against, it's quite big.
And Kacheski, I must say I've enjoyed watching him out there, Statman.
So he's had a solid season.
Oh, great saves. Let's see what he can do though now. He has it all to do, and that was great. No, it isn't. With that lethal, punishing, piercing shot of his, has put Richmond on level terms, lads. Let's just see, was it a toe poke? It was the famous Axoy toe poke.
Well, Neil, he always gets him on target.
And I mean, really, at that pace, there's not much a keeper can do about it. And I just finished praising Kacheski's goalkeeping capabilities.
Well, that was a difficult one, Neil, so...
Who's going to get down and save that? Really?
Not many keepers would.
Stretch Armstrong would struggle.
Who's Stretch Armstrong?
It's a doll that kids used to buy in the 90s, and you'd stretch the legs as far as you want to go.
Like the Barbie dolls?
No, Statman, but that shows what you did in your childhood.
Oh, Dino Redzepovic!
Oh, the Redzepovic back post brothers are at it again, Statty out there.
It's going to be a goal for this game of plug at Neil.
Well, if Richmond keeps scoring, we know that they're going to probably cop a few, Statman. No offence to them. What, you don't agree that it's a new look Richmond, Statman?
Oh, most of these guys, except for Nor Kosheba, all played before.
Yeah, but the point is that how many times have they played together, Statman?
Not very often.
It's a full team every week.
Maybe Ninos is starting to get it right now.
Perhaps.
But he's still missing Masinde and Victor Zaya, which I rate very highly.
Yes, both lads. If they had that consistent lineup, as Dino rattles the upright, if they had that consistent lineup, we did see him take it to a few top teams at the start of the season.
Well, they had a Border Ashburton and a Jordan Baldwin, and those teams are in the top 8 at the moment.
A few unlucky results indeed. Player manager on the ball there.
But it's never too late. If they string a few wins together, they could get out of that last spot.
Aksoy!
The familiar's Topo. Didn't miss by much, did it, Neil?
Is he the new Topo King?
He's a Topo specialist.
Has he taken that title
off
a former Doncaster player?
Or a former Essendon player in Tor Timber?
That's two players, they're twins. Did one twin have a bigger toe poke than the other?
Yes.
Which one?
Yeah, I think it was Evan Stavanovic, or was it the other one? I can't remember.
Oh, Seiji! Seiji again!
He always makes himself big.
We perhaps criticise him for going down early, but it works here because he gets his arms up, doesn't he, Steady?
Yeah, great. 2 double saves, great saves, 2 saves.
And he has to when the little Emperor's at it.
Well, Yusuf Avdic.
Ooh, Avdic. Fly, Karay.
Oh, foot there. Oh, great foot skills by Stefanovic. What can he do now? Give it to Alia.
Alia. Looking for a bomb corner finish that time.
And a male's running away. No, but he can't get past a blonde bomber.
Oh, good footwork by the young lad, and it might pay dividends. Sagewood does well again. And Spear Ditch has rattled the crossbar. And I mean, you'd say unlucky, but it isn't, Statman, because look at the desperation there. It was great to see all the Richmond lads, well, a couple of them behind the ball, backing up their goalkeeper, something we haven't seen for the past few weeks. Stevanovic!
And again, what Chris Sage did say.
Chrissy Sagewood absolutely on fire, keeping his Richmond team in it. Yes, Speardic though, Stevanovic, back to Speardic, Sagewood again. Good positioning by the lad. Now it's Grigic streaming forward, his turn to take a shot. Speardic, now they'll have to restart, look for an opening. Alia, Stevanovic, Alia, back to Stevanovic.
Sagewood again now!
And he is pumped.
And so is Ninos.
They might get a goal from this. Kaczewski does one at the other end, and that is handball, no doubt about it. Referee George Mamatea does the
He's a red card. He's a red card.
A yellow. An affirmative yellow at that by Peter Kyrgiopoulos. Oh, that should have been a red. He did the chicken dance as if he was in an Italian wedding, Statman. All we have to do is put his left foot in, take it out, and do the hokey pokey.
Speardic lucky to get away with that, Neil.
Oh, and Metropolitan not as lucky because they paid the price for it, Statty. They've copped the goal, and Speardic, who is a fiery unit, is now on a yellow card, and they have to be careful with him out there, Statman, or they could drop to 3 men. Who's received the most red cards this season, Statty?
Yes, I think it could be Tony Savage, Neil.
Just digging through the archives of that stat head of yours. It's Alia. Oh, look how well Richmond are doing, all behind the ball, Statman, and they force teams to take long-range shots like that. Corner kick, though.
They've come to play tonight, haven't they, New Richmond?
Grigic. Speardic can hit it, finds Alia. And look how deep they are defending, and it is not a bad technique because they could break on the counter-attack. Wayward pass, and Metro perhaps a little rattle here. Level terms with the bottom team, a team who hasn't got a win yet, Statman.
Maybe tonight's going to be the night.
No, it won't, Statty. And it is unfortunate to see.
See what happens when the keeper's been keeping well night, or Chris Sage has so far. Really rattled him, easy goal. Probably should have been better. Do you reckon you're here? Should I went through the cake hole?
It was muffin, Statman. With a decent topping on top, yes, no doubt about it. And, well, they tried to score every other way, Sage would stop them, and they knew it was easy as that, Statty. Grigic. Speardic. Back to Grigic. And this is dangerous. It's a Topo King on the ball. A lot of strength on the lad as well, Aksoy. Solid unit, Statman.
Yep.
When was the last time Richmond had 3 on the bench?
It's been a while, Neil.
Have they ever had 3 on the bench, Statman?
I think they did in the early days. When they first arrived into the VLP, they did have 3 on the bench, Neil.
Bearditch doing a salute. Alia. Griggy.
Thomas Love Griggy into the bottom corner, Neil. What a thunderous strike from that angle, Neil.
The best and fairest player from just a few seasons.
209, 210, Neil with Pasco Vale.
Proving why he has won that illustrious award. When the other Metro lads couldn't quite find the loophole, Statty
smacks the leather off
into the back of the net.
Smacks the Nike V-League ball, doesn't he, Daniel?
That beautiful leather ball. And they've opened back up to a 2-goal lead.
Not a true reflection. Richmond have played wrong, man.
They've defended well, Statman. Haven't had that much to do on the counter-attack, but...
Kashoba on the field now, Neil. Know much about him?
No, do you know much about him, Statman?
Not at all. First V-League game and good luck, Neil.
And Metropolitan, sometimes we talk about not bringing in certain players on certain games.
Oh, what a ball by Tomo Grigis, Alexander Stavanovic, and the 5-time leading goalkeeper puts it away. It's like picking cherries for him, isn't it, Neil?
Really is, Statman. He's not a cherry picker, he picks cherries. Because he's been getting off the cherry picker this season.
What a great ball by Tomo Grigis.
And doing the hard work has...
Stavanovic shouldn't have to break stride there, Neil. Because we're bang, goal.
We've already gone a little bit ape about Spearditch, and rightfully so. And Statman, as I was saying, you need to choose wisely when you introduce new players into the league.
Yes.
And Metropolitan, perhaps not the team to do it to because they are so experienced at this beautiful game of futsal. Dino, and he's unfortunate to see because the floodgates look like they might open up, but not if Richmond peg one back here. It is Kashoba, lovely bit of forward.
Great save by Yannick Kaczewski.
Could see him pop up in lightning speed. And it might pay dividends, no it won't. And for another time in a row, Amanal is back there putting his body on the line. You just hope, Statty, that Richmond doesn't let the floodgates open because Metro will punish, and they'll punish by a lot of goals. Oh, more trouble.
Stavanovic just done it again, Neil. How can you leave this man unattended in the deep? He'll finish 9 out of 10, Neil.
And I mean, people who don't quite play the beautiful game of futsal.
Look at that, Neil.
Might not appreciate what he's done here, but watch the first touch. Watch how he sets himself up, first of all.
He's a superstar, Neil.
Opens up the body and then he picks his spot. It only took him a few minutes to realise how to beat Sage. And it took him a few minutes to figure out how to beat Sage when he was being on fire tonight. And now the floodgates are well and truly open.
Yeah, but hopefully Richmond can find something to fight back, Neil, because they've been playing well.
Sehich slips on some froth.
Or some Johnson & Johnson.
Nah, the masseuse has left, Statman. Has he played for Metro? Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
He has.
And Richmond.
And do you blame him for playing every team, Statman, when he's getting a good collection
of
Nike
team there? He's got them all, Neil.
It's the only logical solution. He loves every single kit. Look at that photo there. He's probably played with all those teams in that photo there. Have a beautiful Nike shop. Get down here. You can buy them all too, or just pick one. Get decked out. Second half underway. Richmond, what do you think they said at halftime? What do you think player manager Ninos had to say?
Oh, well, they've got to just keep playing their games. They aren't playing that bad now. Probably take their chances.
Key words though, keep playing their game, keep defending, hope for the best on the counter. Do not get done.
There's Roger De Moraes getting back. I'm surprised we didn't see much of Roger De Moraes in the V-League. It was a good contributor in the State League, played nearly every game for Richmond, Neil.
Yeah, we heard nothing but good things from you, Statty.
And this is probably just his third V-League game this season. Bit of a surprise. Aksoy, great finish, Taylor Aksoy through the legs of Yannick Kaczewski. Yes, Neil, he's probably up to about 21, 22 goals now, Taylor Aksoy. A very good season for this Richmond team. You know, hopefully they'll probably notch up a couple of wins and probably stay out of that last place because I think he's still good enough to play in the V-League, Taylor. And there'll be a lot of clubs looking for his services if Richmond go down, Neil.
There is no doubt about it, Statman. He'd be on my wish list.
Shopping list?
Yeah, why the frothing list? Lombova back out there. Aksoy. Battling. There's that strength I was talking about.
Well, he's got good upper body strength, Neil. Solidly built around the around the pecs and the arm region, shouldn't we say?
Yes, perhaps he's gone down to Fitzy's and he's pumping iron with you down there, Statman. How's that going?
Well, 5 years I haven't touched the weight. What are you talking about?
It doesn't show, Statty. It does not show.
Thanks, Neil.
It's Alia. Oh, good footwork here.
What a finish from Metropolitan. What's well set up. Patience football, Neil. It's patience that gets you goals, Neil. You can't go 100 miles an hour.
Let's see. It was Avdic to Alia. Back to, oh yes, Spiric at the far post. It's like they're just stringing all the dot to dot together. Like, you know, you ever played dot to dot when you were a kid, Statman?
No, you're not.
You had the picture and you had the dots and you had to draw one dot to the other and then it made a picture.
No, I never done that one.
Are you serious, Statman?
Spiric pull past me.
Don't want to know what kind of childhood you had, Statman. No Stretch Armstrong, no dot to dot. You weren't privileged, Statty.
No, it wasn't, man. Only you boys get privileged.
Oh, well, there we were talking about Statty, and they paid the price. We were talking about bringing in players to certain games to debut, and you can't do it. When you got the Karate Kid out there, look at Avdic battling in. Senses weakness, Statman, like a shark in water. Actually, the new lad's hair out there looks a bit like a shark in water, doesn't it, Statman? If he was swimming in the pools and you saw his hair popping out, you'd think it was a fin?
No.
What does it look like to you then, Statman?
Let's just get on with the game. We won't worry about hairdos here.
Just because you look like Rod Stewart, Statty, it doesn't mean that
whichever marmalade.
A mix. Oh, and the floodgates don't open quite yet. It's been a bit of an up and down game, hasn't it, Statman? Just when it seems like Metro are going to really get to
top, Richmond get a goal.
Richmond get a goal back.
It's good to see that they're fighting the game out. It's good to see.
Absolutely. Subbing regularly. Look at this, the fresh legs of Emmanuel come back on. He's been very instrumental tonight.
He's been instrumental all season, yeah.
Yes, hasn't he? Oh, back post, Alia, goal. Goal. Typical Metro, Statty.
I think Ninos Emmanuel spent too much time on the pitch tonight. He should have been probably subbing more regularly himself and the team. I don't think he's come off often tonight. I don't think he's come off at all.
Yeah, hate to say it, Statman. Even on that occasion, he could have been a bit more well positioned. Look, we're saying they're still in it, but it's opened up to a 6-goal lead now, and
hopefully it doesn't really blow out for their sake. Because they haven't played that bad at all tonight.
Nail. Which number was that, Statman?
That was Peter, poor pass too.
It's Alia.
Alia battling the free.
And I mean, really, they've learned a lesson out there, these new Richmond lads, a lesson in futsal, haven't they, Statty? Oh, what a fancy pass that was.
To no one in particular.
Straight to Spiric.
To no one in particular.
Take his time now.
It's good to see Tom got odd at Turk on the field now, getting a bit of game time, because he's a good player, he's a young player. That's what we need in the league, young, enthusiastic players in the league.
Did you see that ball from Dino?
Clever.
My word. Does a step over, look away pass. Wow.
He just knew where Alia was. He wasn't going to get it to.
It might be the blonde bomber. Ninos.
Good pass with Ninos. Yeah, he's a goal.
Here.
That's it, you just got to be a bit patient.
Wait for something to open up. But look at Metro work as a team here, Stan.
Stefanovic working hard too, can you believe it? Like, oh, there's no one at the back post. Clever ball against Stefanovic. He probably thought there should have been someone there.
Jeez,
Metro play like that, don't they?
It's exactly indicative of how Metro play. He just presumed someone would be there. Remember that goal last week when Stefanovic, remember that goal last week when Stefanovic, he wasn't even looking and he found the feet of Alia.
Yeah.
Another great effort there by Stefanovic, on target once again.
He's always on target, isn't he? Very rarely does he miss the target or Alexander Stefanovic.
You don't get to be the 5-time in a row leading goal kicker spraying them wide, Statty.
I believe it was 4 times, guys.
How come we've been saying 5 times, Chiefy?
Sounds better.
Could swear it's 5 times, Statty.
I'll check the stats, but I think we checked them right. I don't know what we've been saying. 5 sounds better.
Could have sworn Stefanovic even said himself it was 5 times.
On the V-League on top of the crest.
Oh, great goal there by Ninos Emmanuel through the legs of Yannick Kaczewski. He gets one back for Richmond.
I don't think Stefanovic is going to correct it, but good goal there. Richmond, a lot better today.
A lot better, Ninos Emmanuel, Chiefy.
Well, he's got to definitely get it right. They need a manager. Whether Ninos is that man that's going to do it. I think he does want to play on the field, and that could be detriment to the team. But it's a lot.
What do you mean by that, Chiefy? What do you mean by that?
Well, it's hard to manage.
Oh, what a finish by Axoy! Oh, first time on the volley. Thailand Axoy. Take a bell, young man.
My word. Who on earth called him the Topo King?
That was no toe poking that, Neil.
This was sweetly hit on the laces, Statman, and that is a very difficult technique.
I think it was side-footed.
It was the laces, Statman.
Whatever it was a great goal by Thailand right now. Giuseppe and Amal bursting forward. But Yannick Kaczewski coming off his line quickly and sends a ball roll out for a keeper's ball.
Grigic.
Good to see they haven't thrown the towel in the Richmond boys. Good on you, boys.
Yeah, you're right, Statty. Stefanovic could be... No, he won't, Statman. I was about to say he was about to put the final nail in the coffin, but a little bit of hop in Richmond's step now. You never know in this beautiful game of futsal. We've seen stranger things happen.
Still plenty of time to go. 4 goals, I know it's a lot, but...
No, we've seen stranger things happen, let's be honest, Statman.
Yes, no doubt about it.
Ninos Emmanuel's still out.
Oh, no, he just loses the ball out.
And it's a free kick given. Is it a free kick, Stefanovic?
See that? Ninos was too worried about the referees there, and they played on straight away. Look at him. They've called their free kick in Metro. Mark up. They've got to get a manager, don't they, Chief, with this Richmond side? They do.
Very hard. They have managers, but they abandoned the side, so I think either Ninos is going to manage the side or he's going to put someone there and listen to him.
Is it a little too late?
No, it's not too late yet. It's not too late because
they aren't
exactly rock solid. So a couple of wins there from Richmond to see him climb out of the dreaded last spot.
They're 8 points behind. Oh! What a strike there, boy! Thailand actually.
Well, he's heard us go on about him being the new Topo King, and he said, you know what, I'm going to prove to these lads...
I can shoot it.
I can shoot it properly. And he is proper, knock the leather off that ball tonight. He is giving Kaczewski hell out there.
Look, they've peppered Kaczewski's goal too, so, you know, they've done well tonight.
Is it Richmond doing well, or is it Metro going back to their old ways?
I'll have it, you reckon?
Yeah.
But they have never been the best defensive side. Great save, Chris Sage was there again. They have never been the best defensive side, Metropolitan. They've always conceded a lot of goals in their games.
I think for a lot of seasons in a row, they've scored the most and conceded almost the most.
Not almost, but they've been, you know...
They've been up there.
Yeah, so... Richmond have been great effort tonight. Hopefully they keep it up for the next few weeks and get a couple of wins and get off that dreaded last position, because this team has got potential, Neil. You throw Masinda back in this team and Victor Zaya, you know, and a manager, maybe they can get off the bottom, Chiefy.
Oh, they can do it. Can't get about that.
8 points with 6 games to go. Was it 6 or 7? What are we up to now?
We're at round 15.
7.
Axel! 5 from the Topo King. He's re-earned the nickname. Look at him exploit the space. Oh. Bang! Kaczewski, no hope.
You're running at full pace. That is a skill to toe poke and toe poke it on target. Great goal, Thailand, actually.
My word, 5 goals, whether your team wins or loses.
Have they a chance, Neil?
Why not? You've got Axoy out there, punishing the bladder of that ball. Oh. Yeah, he's back on, and the fans, well, there's murmurs in the stands that Richmond could cause a real upset. Why not? Look who's back on the ball. Oh, it's Axoy. Bang!
Oh!
It's a double hat-trick!
Thailand, Axoy has done it again. Is this man single-handedly going to win this game for Richmond, Neil?
Why not, Statman? Why on earth not? You tell me who is going to stop him.
He must have BO on him, because no one's getting next to him.
Do we have any Nike teamwear deodorant out there, Statman? He probably smells worse than some goalkeeping gloves.
Well, some worse than some goalkeeping too, huh?
Yes! Where on earth has that one been? Oh, look, and Metro desperately need one because Richmond...
coming.
Alia, Alexander, and if there's one here, you just never know. And Avdic is battling in. They've learnt their lesson. Do not let Haxoy get on the ball.
Oh, Alia should have done a lot better than you.
Well, he had Emmanuel to beat. Came off the leg, I believe.
Oh, great fight back from Richmond. At least they haven't thrown the towel in. Good on you, boys.
Roger DeMello now. Manale just couldn't quite control it. They need to get back. There's two of them sitting forward now. Stevanovic, look at the silky footwork and pass. Alia.
Oh, great save.
Save Wood, Statman.
He has been saved. He's probably cop 9, but I don't think he's deserving 9. He's kept very well from safety. Both keepers, I think, have kept well now.
Absolutely. Look how quick Sagewood popped up.
Here we go. This could be interesting. Back Axoy. Oh, too late.
Axoy was open. Could have been a magnificent 7. And Kaczewski rolled. That just shows that sums up the night. Metropolitan hanging on in the end. What an effort. Perhaps, perhaps the night goes to one Taylor Axoy with a double hat-trick. He's down there ready for the interview. Rarely do we interview the losing team, but here we go.
Here with FC Richmond striker Taylor Axoy. Taylor, your team's at the bottom of the table, but you have many of the other teams talking about you, and rightfully so. A double hat-trick tonight against a really strong Metropolitan, so although you guys just narrowly went down, you must be happy with your solo effort along with the team's effort tonight, eh?
It was a good effort, which makes it even more disappointing that we didn't get up, to be honest. There's only so much one person can do, and I mean, we've got to all dig in. Like that, we got a few new players this week, so restructured the team a little bit, and I thought we gelled pretty well. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, against maybe a lower team, we should hopefully finally get a win.
It was better signs for Richmond. Like you said, you guys haven't got a win yet. With that being said, is there still hope within the camp that you guys can in fact climb into a position where you can head into the relegation battles and not be automatically relegated?
I wouldn't be here if there wasn't, to be honest. It's always a chance, unless it's mathematically impossible. But there's no point if you give up. What's the point? So we'll keep fighting.
With that being said, Tay, there was talk that you were approached by a number of teams to transfer during the transfer market. Obviously, that window is shut. So, is there any chance in the future that you will be transferring, or are you loyal to this Richmond outfit?
Is that a trick question about the transfer window? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't like losing, so I wouldn't want to play in a team that is going to keep losing. If I can't see a hope of winning, then more than likely I could change it, but I don't know. I'll just cross that bridge when I get to it.
Now, regardless of where Richmond end up in the V-League season, of course there is the League Cup that was drawn the other day. Unfortunately, you guys drew Pascoe Vale, so $3,000 prize money at stake. But how are you boys feeling about heading into the first round of that one against Pascoe Vale?
We're at Pascoe Vale.
They're second on the ladder. They're 3-time FOS Cup winners, 2-time league winners.
What was the result when we played them last?
That pretty much sums it up, Tay, right about there. We've enjoyed watching you so far, Tay. Looking forward to many more games watching you in the V-League Premiership, no matter where your team's. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
There it is, another superstar in the making, Taylor Axoy, a double hat-trick on the night. Just goes to show the Nike V-League, never know what to expect, even from the bottom teams. Good signs for Richmond coming up. Will they get 3 points? Froth on in the coming weeks to see. And froth on for the next one, because it's a green machine of Ashburton taking on Pascoe Vale. Hot off that win against the Invincibles, Ashburton an uphill task, but they are looking pumped out there.